There is a unique kind of pain in watching something you cared about fall apart. It makes you question your choices, and honestly, it can even make you question God. You wonder why He allowed it, why He did not stop it, why something you prayed for, worked for, and genuinely believed in still ended in disappointment. And when you are carrying the embarrassment, confusion, and pain of what happened, your first instinct may simply be to survive it. You focus on healing, you try to forget, you avoid talking about it. You convince yourself that the best thing you can do is close the chapter, pretend it never happened, and move on as quickly as possible, because sometimes examining the failure feels more painful than leaving it buried. But before you rush to bury that season, you need to realize something. God never wastes a wilderness season. What fell apart may have embarrassed you, delayed you, or changed how people see you. It may have shaken your confidence and forced you to confront parts of yourself you would rather avoid. But it does not have to be wasted. Healing is necessary. Moving forward is necessary. But healing does not mean pretending the failure never happened, and moving forward does not mean leaving the lesson behind. Sometimes we become so focused on escaping the pain that we fail to ask what the experience was trying to teach us. We want to stop feeling embarrassed. We want to regain our confidence. We want life to feel normal again. But the worst thing is not that you failed. The greater tragedy would be going through the disappointment, carrying the consequences, and emerging from it with no greater wisdom. Failure is one of the most painful teachers you will ever encounter. No one enjoys failing. We would rather grow through success, open doors, and answered prayers. We would rather gain wisdom without experiencing loss, correction, or humiliation. But some lessons only become clear after something falls apart. Failure can reveal what success allowed you to ignore. When everything appears to be going well, you may assume your foundation is strong. You may believe your motives are healthy, your methods are effective, and your preparation is sufficient. But success can temporarily hide cracks. Failure exposes them. It reveals where your understanding was incomplete. It shows you where your preparation was weak. It uncovers warning signs you ignored. It confronts unhealthy motives, poor decisions, and areas where pride prevented you from asking for help. Although that exposure is painful, it can also be merciful, because you cannot correct what you are unwilling to confront. The most important question is not only, why did I fail? It is also, what am I going to learn from it? Every failure contains information. Perhaps you had passion, but no preparation. Perhaps you had vision, but no structure. Perhaps you had confidence, but lacked experience. Perhaps you saw the warning signs but ignored them because you wanted the outcome too badly. Perhaps pressure made you rush into a decision that peace would never have approved. Perhaps you were more focused on proving yourself than preparing yourself. Failure forces you to ask questions that success may never have made you ask. What did I misunderstand? Where was I unprepared? Which warning signs did I ignore? What advice did I reject? What motive was driving me? Was I led by wisdom, fear, pride, loneliness, or the need for approval? What part of my character needs to grow? These are not questions of condemnation. They are questions of growth. There is a difference between examining yourself and attacking yourself. Condemnation says, I failed because there is something permanently wrong with me. Wisdom says, something went wrong and I need to understand why. Condemnation turns an event into an identity. Wisdom turns an event into a lesson. Failing does not make you a failure. Failing is an event. Failure as an identity is a label. You may have made an unwise decision, but that does not mean you are incapable of wisdom. You may have mishandled an opportunity, But that does not mean you can never be trusted again. You may have disappointed yourself and others, but that does not mean your purpose has been canceled. A failed relationship is an event. A failed business is an event. A missed opportunity is an event. A poor decision is an event. These things may have real consequences. They may require repentance, apology, responsibility, and correction, but they do not have the authority to rename you permanently. God does not ask you to deny what happened. He asks you to allow Him to teach you through it. Grace does not pretend the mistake was insignificant. Grace gives you the strength to face it without allowing it to destroy your identity. Although failure can teach you, it is not meant to become the place where you live. Do not build your home inside regret. Do not make shame your permanent address. You are allowed to grieve. You are allowed to admit that the experience hurt. But eventually you must decide whether failure will become a prison or a classroom. A prison keeps you trapped in what happened. A classroom prepares you for what comes next. Do not remain inside the failure longer than the lesson requires. But do not rush away so quickly that you leave the wisdom behind. Before you walk away, collect the lesson. Take the discernment. Take the humility. Take the warning signs. Take the stronger boundaries. Take the understanding of what you must do differently next time. Leave the shame, but carry the wisdom. Learning from failure requires more than recognizing what went wrong. The lesson must change the way you live. It must change your habits, decisions, preparation, and boundaries. Feeling better is not always the same as becoming better. You can recover emotionally and still remain vulnerable to the same mistake. You can stop crying without changing. You can regain confidence without gaining wisdom. True growth happens when the lesson becomes structure. If failure taught you not to move without counsel, then seeking counsel must become part of your process. If it taught you that passion cannot replace preparation, then preparation must become part of your discipline. If it exposed your need for approval, then obedience to God must become more important than impressing people. If it revealed that your systems were weak, then you must build stronger ones. Let regret become wisdom. Let pain become discernment. Let correction become maturity. Otherwise, the pain may fade, but the pattern will remain. Failure can also produce humility. Before failure, you may have believed you were stronger, wiser, or more prepared than you actually were. But failure reveals your limitations. It teaches you that good intentions are not the same as preparation. Confidence is not the same as maturity. And an open door is not always evidence that you are ready. Humility is not hating yourself. It is seeing yourself honestly. It is becoming willing to ask for help, receive correction, and admit that you still have room to grow. Failure can also make you more compassionate. A person who has never confronted their own weakness may speak harshly about the weakness of others. But someone who has fallen, received correction, and experienced mercy often learns to speak with both truth and grace. One day, the lesson from your failure may help someone facing the same battle. What embarrassed you may eventually give you the wisdom to protect another person. What confused you may give you language for someone else's pain. The warning signs you ignored may help you recognize danger in another person's situation. The mercy God showed you may make you gentler with someone who believes they are beyond restoration. What wounded you today may become the wisdom that helps someone else survive tomorrow. So do not waste your failure. Do not glorify it. Do not remain trapped inside it. Do not allow it to define you, but do not pretend it has nothing to teach you. Ask God to reveal what must change. Ask Him to show you what the experience exposed. Ask Him to heal the wound while preserving the wisdom. The failure may have delayed you, but the lesson can still develop you. It may have embarrassed you, but it can still humble you. It may have wounded you, but it can still produce compassion. You cannot rewrite the moment, but you can decide what the moment produces in you. Do not build your home inside the failure. Before you walk away, collect the lesson, leave the condemnation, carry the wisdom, accept the correction, build stronger foundations, then get up and keep walking.